Did you know that in the heart of the Caribbean, in 1853, a Puerto Rican woman defied every convention of her time to become an educator, scientist, and pioneer of feminism? Today, I'll tell you the incredible story of Ana Roque de Duprey, a key figure in Puerto Rico's history. Her life was defined by an unbreakable commitment to education, women's rights, and intellectual independence, making her a pioneer of feminism in Puerto Rico and a central force behind the creation of educational institutions such as the University of Puerto Rico. Born in Aguadilla in 1853, Ana Roque Geigel, also known as Flor del Valle, the pen name she used in her writings, was passionate about botany and recognized as a child prodigy. Thanks to her mother, Ana Cristina Geigel, who was a teacher, she learned to read and write at just 3 years old. Although her mother passed away when she was only 4, the seed of knowledge had already taken root. Her father, Ricardo Roque y Sapia, a merchant from Aguadilla, and her grandmother, Doña Ana Echevarria, continued to nurture her brilliant mind. By the age of 11, she was already working as a substitute teacher. Her education was largely self-taught. She devoured books on literature, science, and languages, and by the age of 13, she was already publishing articles in newspapers. Her life took a turn in 1872 when, at 19, she married Luis Eduardo Duprey, a wealthy landowner. But Ana was no ordinary woman. She set one condition for marriage, that she be allowed to educate the enslaved people on the estate, an act of courage that defined her character as a defender of human rights. After becoming a widow at 27 with children to care for, Ana did not stop. She moved to San Juan and, in 1878, founded the first private school for girls, emphasizing secular and scientific education. Her curiosity knew no bounds. In 1887, she became the first Puerto Rican woman to join the Astronomical Society of France, and even discovered a star that bears her name. As a botanist, she collaborated with the New York Botanical Garden and wrote the monumental work Botanica Antillana, where she documented and studied Puerto Rican plant life. But her most important fight was for women's rights. She published works such as Album Puertorriqueño in 1887, a collection of biographies of notable women, and contributed to magazines like La Mujer. In 1917, she founded the Liga Social Sufragista, the first organization in Puerto Rico dedicated to securing women's right to vote, as well as the Federation of Teachers of Puerto Rico. Her motto said it all: education is the bread of intelligence and the flower of the heart. She fought tirelessly for equality, universal education, and the abolition of slavery. Under U.S. rule after 1898, she criticized colonialism while promoting women's citizenship. Ana Roque de Duprey was also one of the minds behind the founding of the University of Puerto Rico, becoming the first woman to serve on its board of trustees. She left behind novels, essays, and an enduring legacy of progress and empowerment. She passed away in 1933 and was laid to rest in the Villa Nevares Cemetery in Rio Piedras. Puerto Rico does not have a national place dedicated exclusively to its heroes and historical leaders. There is no cemetery reserved for Puerto Rican heroes, no national park with their statues, and no museum or permanent hall to teach future generations about their lives and contributions. This absence is not accidental. Throughout Puerto Rico's history, the Puerto Rican government has avoided fully honoring its own leaders, especially those with independentist or nationalist ideals. These ideas, centered on freedom and self-determination, first clashed with the interests of Spanish rule and later with those of the United States government. As a result, many of those who fought for Puerto Rican sovereignty, for the island's history, for human rights, and for the rights of children, women, black people, and Tainos have been minimized, forgotten, or reduced to small symbolic gestures, instead of receiving the honor and respect they deserve within the official institutions and collective memory of the Puerto Rican people. That is why we honor the memory of Ana Roque de Duprey. Her spirit lives on in every woman who fights for her rights and strives to move forward, even though the government of Puerto Rico has not erected a single statue in her honor for all she achieved. A true inspiration, don't you think? If you enjoyed learning about this incredible woman, give this video a like, share it, and subscribe to discover more fascinating stories. Thank you for joining us.